back, my fairies. I'm Matsurific, and I'm joined once again by the lovely Meg.
Hi.
And we are back with shiny hunting. It has been a hot minute. Today is my roommate Rena's birthday, and I asked her what their favorite shiny is, and or like their favorite Pokemon. And they had a couple of responses, but one of the responses was Vulpix. Everything else I already have fully shiny. It was like, you know what? I don't have any Vulpix or Ninetales. Well, technically their response was Ninetales. I tried doing map resets, but I couldn't get Vulpix, but I did get a Chikorita outbreak, and so I was hunting that off stream, and I actually did manage to get 3 shiny Chikoritas. All are male, so I still want to get a female, but for the purpose of today's stream is to try and get Vulpix. So, yes, Ghost, I do have a better mic now. Shoutouts as well. Hello, streams. Welcome. Hello, Cat and Price. Hello, Royal Ghost, and hello, PokeFan. Welcome, everybody. If I missed someone, let me know. And yeah, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
I'll be keeping an eye out just in case.
Yes.
Or comes in, I guess.
Yep. And because it's Thanksgiving, I'm also doing shiny giveaways as well. So just let me know if you want something, and I'll show off what we've got. But for now,
people coming in. Hi, Dem. In the BC, by the way.
Yep. Hi, Dim.
Hello?
Apparently there's a Tink-a-Tink outbreak tomorrow, but not till tomorrow.
That's good.
And you?
No, I'm doing alright.
And you?
I'm doing alright. Today was definitely a day for buttholes to be calling in, though.
Okay.
I had this one guy who was, like, a real total butthole, and, he was calling because he got kicked out of the hotel, and the police had to be called, and he wanted a refund.
Oh boy.
And he wants it right now. It's like, A, takes 5 to 7 business days for a refund to process regardless. B, if you were such a butthole that you got kicked out and the police had to be called, we technically and legally do not need to give you a refund because you were the one who violated our policies that you agreed to when booking the room. So, you're actually not entitled to that refund. Maybe don't be such a butthole next time. And he's like, and you people are all idiots. Like, sir, please do not call me an idiot or I will release this call. Fine, you guys keep hiring idiots. Is that better? Like,
oh my goodness.
Wow. And
I
it's
wonder
like,
why he got kicked out of the hotel.
And then as I'm trying to explain, there's nothing I can do on my end, and guest relations is closed on the weekend, but I can give you their phone number to call tomorrow. Even if the refund was issued, it takes a week to process. You'd have to contact your bank to expedite it. He wouldn't even let me finish explaining that before he starts swearing at me and calling me names. And it's like, nope, you've been warned.
Oh, no.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I would say I hope he has the day he deserves, but it sounds like he's already having it.
Yep. And I think Ghost wants to...
Yeah,
about the giveaway.
Yeah, absolutely, Ghost. So I've got an entire box of, well, I've got a box that's overflowing, with giveaway shinies. So you can pick one. Oh, and speaking of, yep. So everyone can pick one, but channel members can get 2. And speaking of, I do want to go ahead and gift out some memberships because It's almost the end of the month, and we still have some to give out. So let me take care of that. Sounds like the time to start slapping. Nah, we don't.
We don't. He doesn't do that.
He's not worth it.
Because Cop basically handles it.
Yep. Cops took care of it. Yeah, if nobody hops in, well, I guess, guys, let me know if you, want to hop in on this sandwich. Otherwise, I'm gonna be closing the Union Circle in about a minute. But once we close up, I can go ahead and show you what's in the boxes. Oh, and someone's decided to be but on YouTube as well, not in chat. Just to be clear, it's not in chat.
Okay, I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
This mom vlogger that I follow, who doesn't show her kids, mind you, with respectful things about her. She posted a video about herself, just cleaning out the this mascot suit that her daughter was borrowing. And along the, in the video, she talked about how she looked up how to clean a fursuit. And so I left a comment, I'm like, how am I only now realizing that school mascot is just code for county sanctioned furry? And everyone is like, most people are like, oh my gosh, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm screaming, like, that's actually cool. It's like, yeah, that's really cool. And then this one person is like, I knew I hated school mascots. It's like, well,
No.
you did not have to be a butthole about that.
Right?
Sorry, I was waiting for chat to load and I saw I had notifications. I was like, oh, I better check that. Because it still won't let me gift out memberships to, while in the, live thing. I think it did for like a little bit, and now it won't let me, from the studio, so it's like, I have to actually load the stream in order to gift everything out. Oh, Meowie got, yeah, I think that's Meowie.
Yes, Meowie. Meowie, GG, Yodelman, Miss Crazy Games, and Pokey Gardner.
Hey, Gardner got one.
Nice, and I'm still dodging.
Yeah, how are you not able to get any this month? Like, dang.
I mean, when I went to my other YouTube channel that I normally watch, I finally got gifted on his channel, but not yours. Like, what the heck?
What does being a gifted membership even do? So, if you're a channel member, you get access.
So if you like, go ahead.
Yeah, you get access to all of my emotes that I have available. You can even see the next emote goal on stream right there. I've got a little preview of it. But there's all the emotes that we have. And so Annie Rink will give you that. And you can also join in when I do members only streams for Persona Q. Because we're doing the P4 route as members only streams. So that's some bonus content right there.
Or sometimes if you're lucky like me,
yep,
being in the BC. But then, sorry guys, I don't know if you still don't have Discord or not, but it kind of would help. But if not, it's okay.
Well, you're different. Channel members do not get access to this call, to be clear.
Yep, I know. I was joking.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get his hopes. I'm sorry if I got your hopes up, good. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you get to be here because you're a mod.
Yep.
And my good friend.
Yep. Oh, and he's... So, it's only a month, Ghost.
Oh shoot, I forgot to show off the shinies. Okay, well, we'll have time.
So
I have...
gifted membership is only like a month, so...
Yeah, it only lasts for 30 days. But whenever I post videos and shorts, I also put them up as members only first. So you get early access to videos as well. Hello, Noah. Welcome.
Hey, Noah.
Oh, I forgot to select a pick. That might help. Take the sunset flower pick. Because it's the same color as shiny Vulpix.
Then after a while, see, it'll go public for the rest of us who aren't members. The next day, usually.
Yep. So I try not to lock content behind a paywall. The Persona Q streams are bonus streams, because you guys voted for us to do the P3 route. So we're doing P3 route public, so everyone gets access to that. But the P4 routes are bonus streams, so if you want to get the extra content involved in the P4 routes, then you can become a channel member or try to get gifted one. Make sure you have gifts turned on as well.
Which I do, and it's still weird that It's weird.
Yep. Oh yeah, I also found some shinies off stream too. I found 3 shiny Chikorritas and a Grimer. My first any Grimer. And also my first Chikorritas. Whoops, I just realized I made a grass sandwich. Whoops. Good thing I,
saved.
Yeah. And get all my, good thing I get free sandwiches. Free Herba Mysticas. Because Switch Lite. Well, that works out anyways. Let's see here. So, let me show off the shiny box, the giveaway box. Oh yeah, I need to put you guys away too. Put these guys away in the proper box. There we go. Alright, so these are the giveaway shinies. I've also got this box of giveaway shinies as well. But basically, I've got at least one of everything in here, and then duplicates are in the other box. So everything in this box should be shiny. And they are all duplicates. So it doesn't matter to me because I've already got these guys shiny. I don't need them. So you guys are able to take your pick as long as you have a Nintendo Online account and are able to connect to the internet. You should be able to receive one.
Switch.
Yes. Well, yeah, and have a Nintendo Switch and a copy of Scarlet or Violet. You do not need to have the DLC. All DLC Pokemon are available to be imported onto any copy of Scarlet or Violet, regardless if you have the DLC or not. So, yep. So yeah, that's all the shinies that we've got, and then of course everything in here is a duplicate. So, if you want one, just feel free to say. Yes, I need my Miraidon Toothless. So, the Haunter kind of has your name on it. Sure, do you want it as a Haunter, or do you want it to evolve into a Gengar? Because I do have Everstones.
Yes. You did that as an April Fool's joke, too.
Yes. Oh yeah, we'd have to do that from in here. So would you like me to give it an Everstone so that you can keep it as a Haunter? Or do you want it to evolve into a Gengar when you receive it? You want Gengar. Alright. I won't Mindy you. Alright, so go ahead and connect online. We'll take care of this first. Link tray, there we go. Oh no, Mindy, not Misty. Misty is the gym leader. Mindy is the biscuit in Snow Point City who gives you a haunter with an Everstone. Alright, and the code is 26, 26, 26, 26. It's Raichu's Pokedex entry 4 times. Don't know why you thought Misty. That's fine.
That's why I didn't want to interrupt when you were talking. Because I tend to do that a lot.
Yes, I have seen I've seen videos about the new live action How to Train Your Dragon. It actually looks like it could be pretty good, especially since the director is considering this a passion project. Like, he talks about how much he loves the world and the characters, and how it was kind of his childhood. And that is what we need in remakes and reboots, is people who loved the original. No, please do not give me any shinies. That's the other rule. Do not give me any shinies. I don't want a shiny. Keep your shinies. I will find my own shiny Vulpix. I like to find my own. I appreciate the thoughts, but no shinies.
No shinies.
Yes.
Matsu rather find her own.
Yes.
Like she said. It's nice for the thought, but she'd rather have her own trainer ID to it.
Yeah. Plus, it's also the experience of finding it myself.
I do.
So even if it was a Pokemon egg that you know has a shiny inside of it, I'd still rather find it myself.
Yes.
So many. It's gonna go back into the giveaway box. So yeah, to be clear, it will go back into the giveaway box if it's shiny. Something Disney's been currently struggling with. Hopefully the Lilo Stitch remake should fix... Yeah, hopefully. Strings, are you saying that you want the low kicks in Snubble? You're a channel member, so you're welcome to take the 2.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go ahead and move Wigglytuff into the overflow box. Give me big wiggles. Alright. Swap you with another Haunter. And then put you in a different box. That works. Alright, Strings, you can absolutely have them. So, same code. 2626, 2626. You're welcome, Ghost. Alright, while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and get Light connected back up to the internet. Snowball. Snowball. Ooh, Keldeo. Oh, communication error. Alright, we could try it again. There it goes. Alright, at least it didn't kick us out completely. Alright.
I'm not gonna ask how Strings got a Keldeo out of this game, but he must have transferred it.
Is it not one of the legendaries you can normally get in this? Oh, it's in a Cherish Ball. Must have been from an event.
Must have. I don't know. Oh.
That was Japanese. Alright, and... Oh, shoot. Not the shiny. Yeah. I didn't... Alright, well, it's gonna go back in the giveaway box, so... I'll just leave it there, then. That's what I get for button mashing.
Okay.
I don't have one of those yet either, so that's gonna register it to my dex. You're
Or
welcome,
maybe you already had
Streams.
one.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I don't have yet. Alright. Would anyone like to be a part of this sandwich? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Or hold your strawberries and give to Lord Garatina.
Yes. Yeah, and if you do hop in on the sandwich, make sure you bring butter and then an ingredient to drop into the distortion world. Don't bring anything else, no other condiments or anything. I recommend strawberries. Lord Giratina loves the strawberries.
Yes. And preferably something like a cheap item, like you said, like strawberries or something very cheap, but don't bring anything else. Massa will provide the rest.
Yep, but the spread does need to be butter.
Yes.
Alright, well, no one's saying anything, so we'll go ahead and head on out.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
If someone speaks up before I make this sandwich, then I can redo the union circle. But once I am in sandwich mode, it will be too late.
Yep, I'm looking. And I'm keeping an eye on chat.
Just real quick. I see hop-ups. But neither is green. None of them are green. Darn. Alright. Make a sandwich, let's make a sandwich. And when we're done, we'll make another sandwich. Make a sandwich, let's make a sandwich. So shiny Vulpix comes. Alright.
For Rena.
Yes. Alright. This time, red bell peppers and salty herba. So we need fire. And sunset flower pick. Now, I can't believe I didn't even notice it as I was putting the lettuce on the sandwich. It's like, wait, no, that's grass!
Whoop.
Alright. Lord Giratina eats first. As it should be. And we thank Lord Giratina for this meal. And for blessing us with wonderful friends and shiny Pokemon.
Part is flipping through the bottom part is flipping through the plate. Oh, and the peppers are floating. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
You are a very interesting game.
This is a perfectly programmed game with no issues whatsoever. He's got an outbreak and you got a shiny Houndoom. Nice, congrats. I saw so many Houndour and Houndoom outbreaks while I was doing map resets. And like the main reason I was even looking in Blueberry Academy was because of the fact that was also wanting to go for Mudkip because I was thinking Mudkip would be really good for Rayquaza. Because Mudkip being, Marshtomp, anyways. Or, no, sure, Swampert. Oh my gosh. Swampert being a ground type means that it would be immune to electric attacks. And Ekans, what are you doing here? You're not fire type. Oh, we get so many Vulpix. Like, I know that we can also find Vulpix up the mountain, but there are other fire types to get in our way up there. And we want the cute little Fennec. We want the cute little Vulpine.
Oh, the FPS is just great in this game.
Yep. Oh, imagine if the Terror was shiny.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I think that is possible, actually.
Yeah, it is. You can even hunt it, but it requires some setup, and it's a reset hunt. So you can't really boost the odds aside from having Shiny Charm.
Sometimes I wish they, like, you know how Sharpie markers smell so bad? Sometimes when you're using them, they should make scented Sharpies. Like how you know, like scented markers.
Yep. Although you're really not supposed to sniff permanent markers.
I know. But that's why I'm giving the hint why they should make scented ones, like how markers are.
I mean, you're not supposed to sniff permanent markers, so why would they make scented permanent markers? That just incentivizes you to sniff the thing you're not supposed to sniff.
Okay, then never mind. I thought it would be a good idea.
Meg, you sniffing markers?
Well, I'm using a Sharpie at the moment, so...
Ah, okay.
Because the one that I did have that wasn't like a Sharpie scented one. Or, good lord. My brain's on that now. Gosh dang it. Anyway, the one that wasn't a permanent marker died out on me already. I'm using a permanent marker.
Oh.
Yeah. And I just bought the markers a while ago, too.
I'm honestly kind of tempted to find a spot where I can do picnic resets. Though I'm also worried that if I'm not looking directly at it, I might not notice that it's shiny. So I don't think I've ever seen Vulpix shiny on the Switch.
I don't think I have either, but I've seen a Alolan Vulpix, but it's very hard to spot sometimes.
Yeah. Alolan Vulpix is even harder to spot than Cantonian Vulpix. Yeah, that's another reason why we're not doing Alolan Vulpix, is because I would have to be on Scarlet to hunt Alolan Vulpix, and if I connect to the internet on Scarlet, then I'm gonna lose the Gimmighoul raids.
Oh goodness, Ghost, he's like, help, my game is broken because there's a shiny Venomoth now. Bless you, Lord Giratina.
Congratulations on the shiny Venomoth.
I mean, I'm proud of your shiny luck, Ghost. Whenever someone streams shiny hunting, someone else gets the shiny.
Yep. I found shinies while watching other people shiny hunt on stream.
Yep.
Ooh, this could be a good spot to do picnic resets.
As long as no Vulpix end up wandering off and then, you know.
Oh, it might not let me because it's on a ledge. Oh, there we go. Hey, I got it. One problem, you hate Venomoth? Well, don't let Dem hear you say that.
Oh. What does Venomoth do to you, Ghost?
Probably Koga's Venomoth.
Oh. That makes more sense, I guess.
Actually, I think Vulpix is noticeable enough that I would be able to see it, so we can at least try some picnic resets.
It is a yellow shiny, so
Yeah.
it's not like Charmander shiny when you're trying to do in the canyon biome.
And it's not like it's one shade lighter. You just gotta keep an eye on that little ledge there. Because sometimes they're spawning on the ledge.
Okay, then never mind. They won't actually plummet to their doom, but
No.
when I saw the ledge, I'm like, oh gosh, Vulpix, what are you doing? Don't go down there!
No. Too bad they don't actually spawn in that little ravine there. That would be a much better place to hunt, since you wouldn't have grass in the way.
Yeah.
I don't really like hunting small Pokemon in the grass. I'd much rather it be a flatland. Not unless it's just such a stark difference that you're guaranteed to see it.
Yeah.
And at least Vulpix is above grass level.
Yeah, unlike Scatterbug and Nimble and all those other tiny bugs.
Yeah, it's not a teeny little bug that you can't see it. I suppose to land it would probably fall under that too. But I think all of the spots where you can find Salandit don't have any grass in them, so you're safe there.
Yes, we're usually in caves.
Problem is that it's very weak. Beedrill can Mega Evolve and Butterfree can Gigantamax, but Venomoth gets nothing. True, Venomoth has not gotten anything.
True.
Although, I do think that they should give Butterfree a Mega. I personally feel like Gigantamax and Megas should have been interchangeable. That they could have used all of the different Mega Pokemon as Gigantamax forms. So, like, Gigantamax Charizard would depend on if you're playing Sword or Shield. Since the colors match X and Y, if you're playing Shield, then you get Charizard X. Or, I guess, Gigantamax Charizard X. And then if you're playing Shield, you get the Y version. And then if they had done that, then all of the Gigantamax forms could have been used as Megas. And it would have meant that we would have gotten a lot more Gigantamax forms too, because, well, they're just importing the Mega models. Yeah, I never even noticed before, but you're right. Venomoth doesn't have any special forms or anything.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And I don't blame Venomoth for that, I blame Game Freak.
Game Freak, Gen 10, get on it.
Yes. Or Legends EA, give it a Mega. I will say though, I do like how Scarlet and Violet at least makes everything even. So, like, every Pokemon has the same, is able to terrestrialize and change its Terra type.
Yep.
Because not every Pokemon can Mega Evolve. Every Pokemon can Dynamax, but not every Pokemon has a Gigantamax form.
All the sparkles are giving me major dino moments. And these flowers too.
Come on, Volpe. Oh, Pix. Volpe. Oh. We'll get there. Speaking of Charizard, you know people say it gets a lot of love. So does Slowpoke. Has 2 evolutions, 2 different forms, and a Mega. True. And I don't know about you, but I have never heard Game Freak release a song dedicated to Charizard.
Right?
But we have a Slowpoke song as well.
Or even if you're lucky, you could have a stellar type for a Pokemon.
Yeah, you just need to collect the shards, and any Pokemon can be stellar type. It's like, unless something is exclusive to one Pokemon. It's like, if it's exclusive to one single Pokemon, I'm okay with that, with not everything having that, because yeah, that's a gimmick for that one Pokemon. And everything can terrestrialize, but only Terrapagos can, has the special terrestrialization thing. And has the move that is super effective against any Terra Pokemon, which is similar to Eternatus, who has the attack that is super effective on anything that is Dynamaxed or Gigantamaxed.
Neat. Because their specialty move, or whatever it's called.
Yep. Their signature move.
Yep. I mean, also there's Meowth that has a lot of forms too.
Yeah, Meowth does also get a lot of forms. Meowth has 2 Galarian forms. Or not Galarian forms. Meowth has 2 regional forms. And it also has its Gigantamax form as well. Okay, now my brain is imagining, what if instead of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, we had gotten Let's Go Pikachu and Meowth?
That'd been funny.
I would've, because, like, Meowth was, like, specifically designed to be a counterpart to Pikachu.
That's because Ash owned Pikachu and Team Rocket owned Meowth.
Nope, before that. Pikachu is number 25 in the Pokédex, and Meowth is number 52.
Oh, that makes more sense.
People are more familiar with the rivalry between Team Rocket and Ash's Pikachu, but this was going on even before that.
Oh.
You also have Slowpoke Tail. I mean, that was just a product of Generation 2.
Yeah.
When they decided to make it so that Slowpoke Tails were, like, really tasty.
A lot of people say it's a delicacy, according to its dex entry.
Yep. I think you can actually use Slowpoke Tail as an ingredient in curry in Sword and Shield.
Yep, I think so too, I remember.
Which does actually kind of make sense when you consider the fact that Galarian Slowpoke Tails are really spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing to munch on when you're sick. And want to clear out your sinuses.
Unless you can't handle spices, but then you're rest of the world. Which I'm one of them. I can handle some spicy food, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't go too spicy, but I will have chips and salsa when I'm sick to clear out my sinuses. And I'll also have some baked pepperoni. What you do is you lay out a baking sheet, or you lay out some tinfoil on a baking sheet, and then you lay down sliced pepperoni that's evenly spaced away from each other. And then you just pop that in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. And it comes out nice and crispy. And it really brings out the heat from the peppers. Obviously, it's not going to be like super hot because like it's pepperoni. It's not that spicy. It doesn't have a lot of peppers in it. It's not like ghost pepperoni. But, like, it's crispy like bacon. And you can even, what I do is I dry out the, I pat out the oil. So, after it comes out of the oven, I'll lay down some paper towels. And then I'll dump the pepperoni onto the paper towels. And then fold the
pepperoni is pretty greasy.
Yeah, and then fold it in on itself to pat out all the extra grease. And that will, and it makes it a little bit better as far as like health is concerned.
Those just said, wasn't Clefairy supposed to be the mascot for Pikachu? And then, okay, so you're saying baked pepperoni just made me think of the cage lock. I'm like,
oh. It's okay, we have the real pepperoni with us.
Yeah.
The real pepperoni is alive and well and in our party.
Yeah. Pepperoni's little cousin, on the other hand, didn't get so lucky.
Yep. Whoops. Why did I do that? A picnic. There we go. So yeah, there she is. There's our beautiful girl. She's here. She's alive and well. Yeah, we probably will do that tomorrow.
Do what tomorrow?
The cage date. So we're allowed to have one more prep stream. So tomorrow we can do all the EV training that we wanted to do on the earlier routes. And then on Saturday, we can go and take on the league. Is there anything we don't have time to do on Friday that we can do that Saturday? But for the most part, like, Saturday will be the league. Come on, Vulpix. There it is!
Rena.
There it is! Vulpix! Oh, I almost didn't see it, but she's in a group with all these other Vulpix. There she is!
Yay.
Can I sneak up on you, or are you not gonna let me? Nope, you're not gonna let me. Okay. Oh, she turned away. Haha, let's go! Hello, Everett. Welcome. Oh, yay! Shiny Vulpix! Happy birthday to Rena. Thank you. Sure she would appreciate that.
Yay.
And it's a girl, too. Okay. I want to get at least 3 shiny Vulpix today. 2 that I can keep and 1 for Rena. This one should be for Rena. She should be able to live a nuzzle. Nope, she did not live that nuzzle.
Oh my goodness, Rai.
Wow. I think we were
Calm down,
about...
Rai.
I think that sandwich was almost over anyways, so... Oh my goodness. Rai, why?
She's like, was I supposed to unalive this Vulpix? Okay.
No! No, you're not supposed to do that! Real Firefox, yeah. It's like, Rai, you were not supposed to do that. Don't be mean. You're just supposed to give her a little nuzzle.
Give her a little hug, not unalive her.
Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, we're just gonna false swipe her. I don't think we'll have much trouble catching her. Oh, I should have asked Rena if she had a preference for the Pokeball.
Well, she's probably napping right now, isn't she?
No, I think she's just playing her game. Go repeat ball. One. Let's go. Not a crit, but we still got it. 1 shake. Alright, that is our first Vulpix. So let's go ahead and set everything up. And guys, if you want to join in on this next sandwich, make sure you say something in chat. So that I know to wait for you. Go ahead and grab all this stuff. Oh, it's a Cricketop. For a second, I thought that was a baby Vulpix. Alright. Let's go ahead and open up the Poke Portal.
Keep an eye on chat if anybody wants to join.
Yep. Also, I almost forgot that I need to be joining, not forming. Forming needs to be on light so that if people do hop in, then it'll end right away. Just gonna run around Area 0, see if you can find a Sandy Shocks. Nice. Good luck.
Yeah, that Shiny's kind of hard to spot too.
Oh shoot, I don't want to join non-light. I need light to form. Form! Alright. And, oh wait, would help if I was connected to the internet.
Oh my god.
That might help.
Yes.
Alright, join a group. Let's see here. Q. P. W. C. R. F. And no one's really said anything in chat. So,
I don't look at it yet.
yep. Let's take a quick water break and then I'll go.
Okay. Water break. As the code has Rena's initials in it. RW.
Yeah, they're just not in the right order.
Yeah.
It's like, they got R for Rena and W for Woods, but they're separate and in the wrong order. Alright, head out. Time to make another sandwich. Get another Vulpix.
I like how the Dragonet flies with you.
Yeah.
When you're...
Ooh. Dragonite has a weird cry.
It does, but it's adorable.
Yes, it is. Especially Ash's Dragonite.
Yeah.
Ash's Dragonite is just the cutest bean.
Yeah, he just wanted hugs.
Granted, so is Go's Raichu. Go's Raichu is also the cutest bean.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
And yet, Ash never evolved his Raichu. Or Pikachu.
Nope. But Go's Raichu is super kind and sweet, and whenever Pokemon are fighting with each other, she brings them berries to try and calm everyone down.
Aww. Ghost, I don't have spare glasses for you, sorry.
No, Ghost was saying that he may have glasses, but...
Oh.
Or they, sorry.
It's fine.
I think Ash's Dracovish is cuter than Dragonite or Raichu. Nothing is cuter than Raichu, you take that back!
Be careful what you say, Ghost, honestly.
You take that back!
Because honestly, Matthew loves Raichu.
Raichu is the cutest thing in the world! Just look at that face. So cute.
Yeah. Oh, Ghost probably just went silent as soon as I said that. I didn't mean to scare him away.
No, they're still there.
I know.
Alright, I'll just fly back up here, because that's really close to where we were at before. That is a good spot.
Yes.
Have I heard Dracovish's cry? It's like... For no reason. It has a cute cry. It's just not as cute as Rai Rai.
Yes.
Because Rai Rai's the cutest. She's the best.
I mean, so is Rockruff, but
Yes.
I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, Rockruff is
Rai Rai
also
is
adorable.
cute.
Yes, I will give you that. Whoops. Nope, not portal. Want a picnic.
Picnic.
There we go. don't know why you're crouching.
Probably like you took away my sister. So I'm pretty sure there's Squishmallow for every Pokemon nowadays.
Yeah. I came across this giant squish of Squirtle the other day at Meijer. It was just sitting there in the returns, and I was honestly tempted to take it, but I couldn't find the price on its tag. So I was like,
no.
I don't know how much it's gonna cost. And I went to actually see what the Squishmallow, like, what they had on the shelf. I was like, oh, maybe they'll have another one. Maybe they'll have a Bulbasaur. I would much rather have a Bulbasaur. Sadly, the only thing I saw was a Teddiursa, but it wasn't, like, Teddiursa shaped.
Oh no.
It was just a, little arched pillow with Teddiursa's face on it.
Oh, that's just sad.
Yeah. The Squirtle was so cute, though. Its eyes were closed and it was laying down like it was sleeping.
No.
This is a sleepy little turtle.
Yeah, between the Gen 1 stars, it's hard for me to choose a favorite.
Oh, Bulbasaur all the way for me.
I know.
I am Bulbasaur gang.
I'm between Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Charizard gets, like I said, too much, like Ghost said, too much love.
Yeah. Which is why it's frustrating for me that that Venusaur is so much worse than Venusaur EX is so much worse than Charizard EX and even Blastoise EX. Blastoise EX, like, all of the water types are weak to electric and not grass. So therefore, you can't even counter a water deck that is meant to counter a fire deck with grass.
I know. That makes no sense. Pokemon GCG Pocket.
I have a really good grass deck, but it's not usable in online battles because everything, nothing's weak to. The only stuff that's weak to grass are half of the fighting cards, and only half of them.
Like Mankey is one of them.
No, Mankey is not weak. Is not. Mankey is normal. No, anything that is normally a rock or ground type in the regular games is fighting type in the TCG. Vulpix! Shiny! Shiny Vulpix! No, don't run, don't run.
Sweetie, come back.
Come back. Come back here. Volpe! There's the little baby, and we got another girl. Let's go. Now I just need one more. Iris is now trapped in a fiery vortex.
Yeah, it's not hurting that much to Iris.
Yep. My goal is to get at least 3, but if we get 3, then I'll definitely go for a 4th. Just so I can give Rena a Vulpix and a Ninetales.
Yeah.
And if we get 4, then we might go back and do the... go back to that Chikorita outbreak that I was doing before. Because I really want a girl. I've got 3 so far, but they're all boys. I want Sakura.
Very low.
And they're at least the same color.
4.5.
Shiny Chikorita and Shiny Vulpix both have yellow bodies and orange hair. Technically. Chikorita's leaf kind of acts like hair, so... Gengar has one. Gengar waited 3 years for its for its doo-doo trainer. That it's lonely and it's adorable and you want to hug it. Aw. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I do feel...
you could be a prankster.
Yep, I do feel bad for Ash's Gengar. Of course, Ash's Gengar is not the only Pokemon that Ash has with a really sad backstory. In fact, I'd wager that of the ones that have a sad backstory, Gengar's is probably the least. And I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to diminish the fact that it went through trauma. But, like, at least it was given a chance to survive. Unlike Charmander, who was left on a rock to die.
Or just about to.
Yep. Or Tepig, who was tied up with no way to get off of that post and go get food. And then ended up getting the rope tied around its snout and it almost starved. And then poor sweet Litten. His parent is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ash's Cyndaquil is the only fire-type starter that he got that didn't have a tragic backstory. Think about that.
That's weird.
Cyndaquil is the only fire-type starter Pokemon that Ash caught that didn't have a tragic backstory. Charmander? Left on a rock to let its flame get snuffed out by the rain. And then he never got a Torchic. Gen 4 had
Chimchar.
Yeah, had Chimchar, whom we see with a very abusive trainer, who then releases it because he didn't get as strong as he wanted him to.
That's all for you.
Yeah. And it's like he put up with all that abuse and everything because he loved Paul and wanted to live up to Paul's expectations. And then Paul's like, yeah, no, you're too weak for me, so you can get out of here. And then Tepig, again, was left to starve. And then Ash never got a Fennekin.
No, because that was Serena's Pokemon.
Yep. Litten lost its parent. And then he never got a Scorbunny, because that was Go's. That was less heartbreaking and more heartwarming. I guess it was a little heartbreaking when it seemed like Go was leaving without it, and then even when Scorbunny came all that way and found him again, he's just like, well, see you later. It's like that's really nice that you want to be my partner and everything, but I've decided that Mew will be my first Pokemon, so goodbye. Fortunately, Go is actually a good person and saw just how much Scorbunny wanted to be with him. And came to like Scorbunny as well and saw how well they worked together. It was like, okay, new plan. I'm gonna catch one of every Pokemon and work my way up to Mew.
Because that's how it's usually Mew first. Or something like that.
No, Mew is normally not catchable in games unless it's like a giveaway. What is that down there? Is that Hoot Hoot?
I was wondering that too when I first saw it. I was like, that can't be a shiny Vulpix. But then again, I don't know.
No, it's definitely not Vulpix. It's a bird. Yeah, it is Hoot Hoot. Didn't think Hoot Hoot spawned down there.
At least now we know.
Yep. Ooh, that's
I
a
forget
big
who.
Vulpix. Look at that one.
Oh my goodness, if that was shiny, oh my goodness.
If that was shiny, we'd be checking it for the big mark.
Neat.
I feel like
Bye,
Chimchar had it worse
Vulpix.
than Litten.
No, I think Litten had it worse.
Well, Litten at least
Kinda.
had a parent around that loved and cared for him. He just died. I will admit that Chimchar did have really bad like that
A
was
bad
pretty
trainer.
yeah. Because Litten at least was happy before I met Ash.
Mm.
I will give you that. So, yeah. I just don't like that in the first of the AU movies that they stole Chimchar's backstory and gave it to Charmander.
Wow.
I don't know if you've ever watched those movies.
I can't remember if I have or not.
Yeah, in the movie Pokemon I Choose You,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically a remake of Ash's first journey through Kanto, though with like everything's different. Like for one thing, he actually earns his gym badges. Like, well, that's not canon.
Right?
But on his journey, he comes across this kid named Cross, who has a really strong Charmander. And they have a battle, and Cross even wins. But then... Or no, they have a battle, and Ash wins. And Cross is like, well, this Charmander is weak. He can't even beat this Ash kid. And so he releases it because it lost one battle.
Oof.
And then Ash is like, hey, Charmander, why don't you come with me? And like, I think it even had something similar with with Blaze, but it wasn't actually Blaze because Charmander doesn't have Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
But like when its emotions are high, it did something similar. That I might be misremembering that part, but like is very similar to Chimchar. And it's like, why did you give it Chimchar's backstory? Was it necessary to give it Chimchar's backstory?
Apparently, whoever made the movies said yes, or was foreshadowing towards that event or episode.
Yeah, that ending was also really bonkers too. Ash died and got isekai'd into the real world, and he's like, sitting there like, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here, like I'm supposed to be somewhere else, someplace fantastical with these cool creatures and everything. And then, when he is dying, he hears Pikachu saying, I love you, in English.
Oh goodness.
And then he gets isekai'd. But then he hears, he spends, a good 10 minutes in this dream. And then he hears Pikachu's voice while he's up on the roof. And he goes running to find Pikachu. And then reunites with Pikachu, and now he's alive again. So, like, Mewtwo strikes back. Like, if you're gonna tell an original story, tell an original story. If you're gonna reboot Ash's journey and tell a new story with him, could you tell an actually new story? And then in the credits, they show all of Ash's traveling companions from the show. Which is weird because he doesn't meet Brock and Misty in the movie. He meets two completely different companions. Like, he meets one girl with a Piplup who, you know, she's not Dawn, but, like, her mom is a really successful trainer, and everybody expects her to be like her mom, and She also has a Piplup.
Yeah, but when a lot of people first watched that movie, they're like, "It's Dawn.
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
silly."
She's not Dawn. Like, that's
I
how
know.
I refer to her, as not Dawn. And then their other companion at least had something original in his backstory. Ooh, another big Vulpix. Like his backstory, like he was basically the a mix between, like he was basically the silent of the group, but he did have one unique part of his backstory, which was actually kind of sad, but they didn't really do enough to endear you to the character to really feel the full impact that you should have felt from this. Because it's a dead Pokemon story. He got he went out and got lost in the cold, and his family's Luxray came out to find him, and he was freezing in the snow, so Luxray laid down with him and kept him warm with its body heat. And when rescuers found them, the boy was alive, but his Luxray was dead. But it's like they didn't really do a whole lot to endear you to the character beforehand, so it doesn't hit as hard as you really should. Most of your feels come from the fact that a Pokemon is now dead. That it's basically a dead pet story. She could be Dawn. Yeah. It's like, not Dawn and not Brock. Join Ash on his journey through Kanto. How come Luxray's own body heat kept its... I'm assuming you mean couldn't keep itself alive? I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah, because if he dies, then that means the boy no longer has any heat. They're sharing their body heat, so yeah. They should have frozen solid at the same time.
I don't know. I think it was the flowers, but I think I might have... couldn't tell if it was the tiny Vulpix or not.
No, it wasn't.
Yep, also, it was flowers, okay.
Yep, also water break.
Flowers. Water break.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to tell in the sun than it was at night. Like, I'm sure I'll still notice the shiny when we see it. In fact, I could probably pull it out. Whoops, you do not go in the giveaway box. And there's the other one. Alright. Yeah, it should still be pretty obvious at least. Alright. Put you away just so that I can see. Or so that if, when we find another shiny, we'll have it. Isn't it easier to hunt in the forest in the day? I don't like not being able to see everything. Because they could be hiding behind the tree, and then I wouldn't be able to see. I'd have to run around and stuff. And I kind of like that I can picnic reset here. Oh, Vulpix! Hi, monkey butt.
Hello.
We've at least confirmed that we'll be able to tell the difference still. Because the tail and mane are still lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the biggest indicator is the body, but the tail and mane are also lighter, too.
Mm.
Come on, Vulpix! Vulpy! Hi,
Hope
Monkey
you feel
Butt.
at home.
Yes, we will. Especially since we've already got 2 female Vulpix for Rena.
Mm.
This one's sleeping, so I'm gonna check it. Nope. Okay. Nope, okay. Come on. There we go. Give you a nice small box for you to stay in. Vulpy! I mean, admittedly, Vulpix doesn't get any status moves that we would use for catching. So it gets Will-O-Wisp and Confuse Ray.
Yeah.
Those would not be good.
No.
So I has a kitty on me.
Well, first settled.
Yeah. You've come such a long, long way, and I've watched you from that very first day to see how you might grow, to see what you might do, to see what you've been through, and all the ways you've made me proud of you. It's time now for a new change to come. You've grown up and your new life has begun. To see where you might go, or to see where you will go, to see what you will do. For it's time for you to fulfill your destiny. I don't know why that song popped in my head, but it did.
It's a good song, though.
It is. Vulpy! I forgot there was a cave over there. That might actually be a good hunting spot for whatever's in there.
Mm.
Vulpy! Come here, baby!
I bet Leo's confused because he's like, I'm already here, Mama. What do you need?
I said Vulpy, not monkey.
I know.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
We travel the road of generations, joined by common bond. We carry our load across the Pony Nation, through Equestria and beyond. We're apples together, apples forever. We're family, but so much more. No matter what comes, we will face the weather. We're apples to the core. Hey, congrats, Ghost! Congrats on the shiny Sandy Shocks.
Nice.
There's no place that I'd rather be than traveling with my family. Friends all around come to join and sing as we travel across this land. We're apples forever, apples together. We're family, but so much more. No matter what comes, we will face the weather. We're apples to the core. We're peas in the pod, we're thick as thieves. Wait, no. We're thick as thieves. Any cliche you can throw at me. We're here for each other through thick and thin. You're never lonely with your apple kin. Yeah! You're more fun than the color pink. White balloons are flying over your favorite drink. The love I feel here at Swim Not Sink as we travel across the land. No, that's party. As we party across this land. We're apples forever, apples together. We're family, but so much more. No matter what comes, we will face the weather. We're apples to the core. Yup. Thank you so much for subscribing, Maddie. And if you're here right now, then welcome. Gonna go look for Joltik now? Alright, good luck.
Oh goodness, Ghost, that's gonna be a real fun hunt for you.
What color is Joltik's shiny?
It's hard to tell.
Oh.
I think its eyes change and stuff, if I remember correctly.
And there's no way to isolate it either.
Nope. Unless you go to Chargestone Cave, then you can probably do that.
Yeah, but
then there's Puzzle Mining.
Yep, Chargestone Cavern has a lot of electric types.
That's what I meant.
You can at least isolate... Well, no, you can't isolate Magnemite because... Oh yeah, Bug. Yeah, you could do Bug. So that would be my recommendation. Make a Bug sandwich if you're gonna go for Joltik.
Yeah, don't do electric because that'll just distract Magnemite, Puzzle Mining, and others.
And Dynamo too.
Oh yeah.
See a Sleeper. Nope, Sleeper's not shiny.
It'd be cute though if it was a Sleeper.
Sleepy baby.
He likes those odds. Oh boy. Whatever helps you fill out your decks, then go for it.
No, you're built different. Oh, sandwich is done. We got Stantlers.
You don't need reindeer at the moment.
And no shiny. Alright, well. Go ahead and start up another Union Circle. I know Ghost isn't gonna want one because Ghost is making a bug sandwich. But does anyone else want to join in on the sandwich?
Unless they're going for an electric type sandwich because he said he likes those odds.
Well,
like they're fun.
regardless, Ghost is not going to want a fire sandwich.
Nope.
I think Ghost is the only one here besides you and me, so...
Yeah, seems like it. Because I don't think anybody else said anything in chat because they might be eating supper still or just napping off their turkey tryptophan or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Whatever turkey makes you sleep. The thing in turkey that makes you sleepy.
Alright, so I'll just do this normal then. V M K V H W. Alright. Oh, did I startle you, monkey butt?
She's like, yes, Mommy, you did.
Oh yeah, I saw a really starting off sad but then really heartwarming story this morning. Apparently, this video is was already a week and a half old, but Jackson Galaxy posted a video about so the parents of one of his staff members recently adopted a cat named Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi. Oh.
But poor Yoshi, when he was at his previous guardian's house, they had 2 other cats and 2 dogs that were always bullying poor Yoshi. So Yoshi was like very skittish and very scared. He was a very scared cat.
Oh, poor kitty.
And when Jackson got the call, he hadn't even, like, Yoshi hadn't even eaten anything in the past 24 hours. Because he was so afraid. Even if they left food out for him, he was in the bathroom by himself, which, you know, set up base camp and everything. Create a space where they can feel comfortable. That is the first step for any cat, regardless. But,
unless you're like a Leo and just get suspended by doors.
But, even Leo, I'll lock him in the bathroom for a couple of hours if we're moving to a new place, just so he can feel comfortable. But I also put him in there with, like, his cat tree and his bed, and a towel that's, you know, a used towel, so he's got something that smells like me in there. And then once we bring everything in, he can come out and start exploring the area. But, like, we're introducing a cat to a new home. You especially want to set up that base camp for them. But, yeah, even sitting in base camp and being all by himself without anyone in there, he just would not go out and eat.
Oh, poor little Yoshi.
Yeah. So Jackson gave him a bit of advice. It's like, okay, so here's some foods that have a really strong scent that might entice him. You know, here's a few things that you could do to try and make him feel a bit more comfortable. Right now, we just want to try and get him to eat before I get there. And Yoshi did come out for a little bit and took a few nibbles, but didn't really eat a lot.
I suppose because he's so used to having that PTSD.
Yeah, because, like, the other cats would even steal his food.
That's mean.
Yeah. So, you can understand, he's probably afraid someone was going to take the food from him as soon as he tried to eat it.
Normally when a cat's trying to eat, you just leave him be.
Yes. I mean, if a cat is comfortable enough around you, you can give them a little pet, but
most cats don't.
Yeah, for the most part, it's best to just leave them be. And Jackson was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there for about 2 minutes and see where we're at with Yoshi. He was in there for a good 45 minutes. And it took him about half an hour just for Yoshi to show any actual progress. So Jackson was like, you know, trying to give him treats and stuff. He wouldn't even sniff them. But
Oh, yep. That makes sense because he's used to other animals taking his food.
Yeah. But like he wouldn't even sniff it. Like his nose was just completely still. And that was what Jackson was really looking for, is just a little twitch, just to show that he was at least somewhat interested in it. And it took a while, but he did eventually give that little twitch. And that was when Jackson started pushing the challenge line a bit further, seeing if he could pet Yoshi. And Jackson did get to pet him a little bit on his own terms. But then he allowed Yoshi to be like, okay, you know, if you want to go back under your rug, you can go back under your rug. But Yoshi didn't want to go back under the rug. So after about a minute of, you know, holding it up for him, be like, yeah, it's okay, you can go under the rug if that's what you want to do. He decided instead to hold his hand out as a fist, because it's less threatening that way. And Yoshi walked up to him and nuzzled his hand. My heart just soared so high at that moment that Yoshi nuzzled Jackson's hand and went in for pets. It was so heartbreaking seeing him not even sniff the treats, but then half an hour later he goes in for, he's actually looking for pets, and it's like, oh.
So it's like this Jackson guy, like from My Cat from Hell or something, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Very same one.
Okay.
But yeah, it actually was kind of like watching an episode of My Cat from Hell, except without all the production stuff going on.
Aww.
Yeah, it's like one of the first things I saw in the this morning too. It's like, that is a great start to Thanksgiving. It's a great way to start Thanksgiving.
When I first adopted Orville, his siblings did not want to come near me, and Orville just did.
Yeah, Leo was given to me, so we didn't have a moment like that. But with Domino, we had a similar thing. My dad took me to the cat shelter, and you know, they sat me in a room with all of the cats. You know, I wanted a kitten, so they sat me in a room with all of the kittens. And Domino came right up to me. He crawled underneath of my jacket, which I was still wearing. So he was like playing in my jacket, and he came up and he sat in my lap for pets. And it was like, oh, like he chose me. I loved him so much. Oh gosh, I'm getting emotional just thinking about him.
Did Domino sadly have to go?
Yeah, before we were ready for him, because I was living in a different apartment complex, and I had this neighbor with...
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I had this neighbor with a small dog, and I was living on the corner. And the dog really liked to go around the corner to do his business.
Ew.
Well, the dog got fleas. And she was doing absolutely nothing to get rid of his fleas. Which meant that she was depositing them on my doorstep. So no matter what I did to get rid of the fleas, they wouldn't go away. And they were bad. They were even eating me alive. It was so bad.
Oh no.
And the apartment complex wouldn't do anything, because their viewpoint was like, well, you have an animal, so that's on you to take care of the fleas. We're not going to do anything. It's like, well, can I spray the outside or something? It's like, no. It's like, but my cat is purely indoor. He's not bringing the fleas in. Well, you must have tracked them in then. It's like, okay, but that means that they would have been tracked in regardless if I had an animal or not. No, that's still your responsibility.
Oh, whatever.
And I tried so many things for so long, but he was starting to become anemic, and it was posing a threat to his health. So I had to make a really, really hard decision.
Yeah.
Because I could not keep doing that to him. So I had to give him up to a shelter. I at least made sure he went to a no-kill shelter, though. Well, Viking Warrior, welcome. We play Persona on Sundays, remember? We'll play more Persona Q on Sunday.
I thought it was before Arena.
No, we're finishing Q now, remember?
Oh, yeah.
We were only playing Arena because I was waiting for my computer to come back.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yep. The goal was always to finish Q after finishing Reload episode I guess. And then to play Persona 4 Arena after that. And when we get to Persona 4 Arena, or when we get back to P4 Arena, I'm thinking that we can, because I kind of want to do Yu's route all in one go, including the ending. So I'm kind of thinking we we prioritize the other Shadow Operatives, plus Naoto. So Naoto, Akihiko, and Aigis. And then, and also do Teddy. And that, and then we can do Labrys's route. And finishing Labrys's route will unlock the ending of the game. And that'll be when we can finally do you.
Okay.
I've got a lot of different shinies, Viking. Are you interested in the giveaway? So I can show you the giveaway box.
Yep, and shiny members tend to get 2 if you want to.
Yep.
But no shinies for Matsu. You'd rather find your own.
Yes. If you do accept the freebies, please do not send me a shiny. Keep your shinies for yourself. I like to find my own. I enjoy the experience of finding them. It's not the destination, it's the journey. So yeah, this is my box of giveaway shinies. So everything in here is shiny and you can have it. You can have...
What did you find in?
Yeah, you can even pick 2.
Shiny Celtic.
Hello, Velaz, welcome. And I even have extras as well in this box. Everything that's in this box is also going to have something in this box. Wait, is that supposed to be in here? Nope, you're not. No. You're from one of the you're from the last giveaway. Take you out of the giveaway box. Alright, now, everything in here is also shiny. And available. But this is the display box. Oh wait, and also not Keldeo, because that was from earlier. Let's see here. What can we swap in? Swap in Poplio. Alright, Keldeo. We need to go over here to be released later. Unless I decide to put you in my living deck, since I don't think I have Keldeo yet. You see Haunter? Yes! Absolutely, I've got 2 Haunters left. You
Do you want
can...
it as a hunter, or do you want it as a Gengar?
Yes, that was actually what I was about to say. I can give it to you plain, and so that you can evolve it in your game, or you can, or I could put an Everstone on it if you want to keep it as a haunter. Just let me know. Well, Velaz, you can also have one too. You're also a channel member, so you can also pick 2 shinies. And if you want the last haunter, you can have that one. So Viking, would you like one? I'm gonna do another reset while I wait for a response.
Yep,
Whoops.
I'm looking. Or paying attention, I guess.
Yeah.
I may be in the coloring zone, but I can still somewhat pay attention.
Yep.
Unlike last time.
So yeah, if you want the haunter, just say that you want it, and I could trade it over. Tomorrow your Switch is out of battery. Unfortunately, we're not going to be playing this tomorrow, but if you come back, I'll try to remember. The next time we're playing this game, try to remind me.
I can always try to remind you too.
Yeah. After 1 electric sandwich, you're able to find a Sandy Shocks and Galvantula. Nice! Is that the same sandwich?
That'd be my guess. Unless he did another sandwich and found the shiny gun, Galvantula. His name's hard to say.
Yeah. Alright, so I got another 16 minutes left of the sandwich. Take a water break.
Well, you did say after 1 sandwich, so he didn't say made 2, so makes sense.
Yeah, I think this is our 3rd sandwich. We've so far got 2 Vulpix. It was the same one? Nice. Hey, at least you got a Galvantula.
I prefer Joltik, but
Yeah.
Galvantula is just a shiny spider.
I mean, so's Joltik, so.
Definitely it's a tick.
Eh,
It has tick in its name.
I guess. It does
I'm not
act
gonna
more like
argue.
a tick.
It jumps like a tick too.
Yeah, the way that it latches onto electric Pokemon and steals their electricity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what's with Unova and their electric parasites?
I don't know.
Because you got Joltik, but then you've also got Electrike, which is based on a leech.
Ugh.
Yes, I do have a shiny Eevee in the giveaway box as well.
Or a shiny evolution, but
Yep, all of my, my plan was to keep the Eevees as Eevees so that anyone who wants it can evolve it into whatever, but they do also have different Pokeballs as well.
mm-hmm. Okay. They also want to hunter into a Gengar.
Okay.
At least
yeah.
Viking does.
So next
I haven't
time
heard
we're
anything
playing...
from Velaz.
Yeah, next time we're playing Scarlet and Violet, remind me so that I can get that to you.
And you might as well be in Stream 2 Viking, so
Yeah.
we know.
Hopefully we could do a bit more Pokemon next week.
Yeah.
The deadline to beat the Elite Four is the 2nd. So we have to do that. Yeah, so we have to do that this weekend. But next week we'll have more time to play other games.
Mm.
I do definitely want to get the Rayquaza event next week as well.
Yep. Which is not until the 20th of December.
Or yeah, next month, not next week. And I might take advantage of the Tinka-Tink outbreaks to try and get one with a mark.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm pretty sure I've got the full line shiny.
But it doesn't hurt to have the extra.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a shiny Tinka-Tink for raids again. Or a Tinkaton. Oh, that might be what that's for, actually. That might be intended as setup for Rayquaza.
Maybe. Oh yeah, because probably Gigaton Hammer.
Well, because it's fairy type.
Yeah.
Dragon is weak to fairy.
Right. Yep.
And as a steel type, she won't be weak to anything that Rayquaza is going to be using.
And Viking, I'm not sure.
The Persona games you played, try to get into the story. So I would recommend starting with either Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3 Reload, or Persona 5 Royal. You can start with Persona 3 Portable, but if you do start with Persona 3 Portable, make sure you play as through the male route first. They have a female route, which is fun, but it's best to do the male route first to see the canon route. Because the female protagonist is technically non-canon. That's technically a what-if scenario. I won't spoil it, but there's an event that happens in the main protagonist's childhood that leads him to what happens in the game. And the female route is basically, well, what if this happened to a girl instead of a boy? It's not what if the protagonist was a girl, it's what if this happened to someone else who just happened to be a girl?
Not Minato, is it?
No.
Persona 3 Portable?
Yeah. Some of the fandom calls her Haruka, and some of the fandom calls her Minako, based off of, before we got the Persona 3 anime movies, we referred to the P3 protagonist as Minato Arisato, which was his name in the manga. And when Persona 3 Portable came out and we got Femsi, people started calling her Minako because it was a more feminine version of the name Minato. I don't recall where the name Haruka came from. It might have been another manga. Because I think there was more than one manga with her.
I don't doubt it.
Though, it does have one of those dang it Japan moments. Where you're just like, oh, why Japan? Why? Why would you make this a thing? I don't even want to think about the fact that this is a thing. So, Minako can only romance the guys in C's. But that includes Ken.
He's 11.
Yes. You as a 16-year-old protagonist can date an 11-year-old.
Oh, good grief. Now I see why you're like that.
Yeah. I don't like doing that route. So, my personal headcanon for how it goes is that she gets to know Akihiko first, but doesn't really see a relationship with him. She's like, oh, we're just friends. Especially with all the girls that are chasing him and making it, like, really awkward to even be friends with the poor guy. And then she meets Shinjiro.
When he was younger, so it doesn't make sense. It kind of does make sense.
Well, then she meets Shinjiro and falls in love with him, because you can also romance Shinji. But then Shinji unalives. And then Ryoji comes along. And you can actually romance Ryoji as well. So my headcanon is that she rebounds with Ryoji. But then, spoilers about Ryoji not being around anymore. And then, who is there but Akihiko? Because that's when you can finish his route.
Oh, good grief. That makes my head spin now.
Well, you can't finish him until after Shinji dies.
Who figures?
But it takes so long to get there that by the time you get there, you're pretty much done with Ryoji. So, yeah, basically, that's my headcanon, is that she dates Shinji first, then Ryoji, then Akihiko, but never at the same time.
Like you, where he dated all 3 girls from...
Yeah. You're interested in Persona 5 because of the story? Yeah, Persona 5 has a really good story. Really good story, too.
No spoiler. On Gen 5. P5.
Yeah. I won't spoil any of that for Meg, because we haven't played P5 yet on this channel. Once we get through the stories of Persona Q, Arena, and Arena Ultimax, I'm still on the fence on if we'll play Dancing All Night. Because I don't like that you have to purchase both Dancing Starlight Dancing Starlight and Dancing Moonlight in order to get Dancing All Night. I don't like that, so I'm still on the fence if I'm going to get it. I haven't even played that one yet. I've seen a cutscene compilation of the story, so I know the story, but I haven't actually played it yet. That's the rhythm game. But either we play that after we finish Ultimax, or we move on to Persona 5. And then,
fun with either.
Yep, and then after Persona 5 will be when we can play Persona Q2, which unfortunately doesn't have any English voice acting.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna have to voice act for the entire game.
I mean, I could try helping you, but knowing me, I'm very self-conscious about my voice in general already. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, if Koromaru's in it, then I could do his barking for him.
Yes, everyone from Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, as well as Minako, are all in Persona Q2.
What reigns then?
No, they are not in. They are not in Persona Q.
Q.
Q2, yeah. They're not in Persona Q2. Instead, we get a new character.
Which you're not gonna say, because spoiler.
Yeah, I honestly forget her name.
Fine.
Yeah, the full title for that game is Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth. So you play through these, so you're basically traveling through the story of these different movies, and each movie falls under a different trope.
Does Persona Q2 have like the same setup as Persona Q?
Like, the battle system is the
Labyrinth?
same, and the whole thing with everybody gets the sub-persona, that's also the same as well, yeah. Because...
Yeah, so it's basically like the first Persona Q game, the
Yeah.
Labyrinth, I think it's called, right?
Yep, because Persona Q, that's brought about by the fact that there are 2 people with the wild card there. Persona Q2 has 4.
Oh my. Well, I suppose because there's
Yeah, you got
I just
Minato,
wanna-
you, Joker,
I
and
guess.
Minako.
Okay.
I hear Persona
This
6
is not-
might
I
come
guess
out next
too.
year. It's not been officially announced. As far as I'm aware, that's just a rumor at the moment. But I would be happy if we got Persona 6 next year.
That would be fun. Even though I know nothing about it. And I'd rather keep it that way.
Although I definitely would want to finish Persona 5 before moving on to Persona 6. So that if there are any Easter eggs and references, I can call them all out. Like how Persona 5 has a lot of Easter eggs and references to Persona 3 and 4. Like, there are news stories that you can watch that stuff about, like, what happened in Inaba. There's news stories about Naoto. There's a poster, there's a movie poster of Rise starring in a movie called Sapphire.
Which I've seen.
Yep.
Like the poster.
Yep. And there are even collectibles, and one of the collectibles that you can get is Teddy.
Teddy! Even though Koromaru's my number 1 at the moment, still.
Yeah.
It used to be Teddy until the
until he tried feeding his hair to poor Ray. It's made out of 100% genuine teddy fur! Teddy, that's nasty.
Nothing. Then when I couldn't do Ray's voice even if I tried.
Sunwinds! Alright. Looks like this is gonna be it, because we don't really have time for another sandwich. I at least got 2, though. So, I can give the one to Rena, and then keep the other one.
And this one magically somehow appears somewhere.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, imagine if that actually did work. That would have been funny.
That would've. I can't believe there were no shinies on this sandwich.
That's okay. Our Jerrykins must be getting tired.
Probably. 40 seconds. Although I guess it is less likely since we're not doing an outbreak. So it is more likely to not find a sandwich, or not find a shiny on every sandwich.
True.
If it was an outbreak, then I'd say this is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous!
Still would have been cool though.
Yeah. Did I not like it if I was to tier list them all? Like, I can tell you my favorite Persona game is Persona 4, okay? That is my favorite story among them, but...
You hate making decisions like this.
Do you know... Do you not remember how painful the Pokemon tier list was? It wasn't even a tier list, it was just what's your favorite of each category. It was so painful.
It was. I even did it and it was painful to me.
Nixie did it and it made her realize that she actually has a different favorite Pokemon than what she thought.
Oh wow. So it's not Hisuian Relic?
Nope, it's Galarian Vulpix. Or not Vulpix, Ponyta.
Rapidash. Dash
Yeah.
Ponyta, yes.
Okay. Oh, this is a Sentret cave, and it also has Geodude and Sandshrew. Oh, the fact that it has Geodude, though, means... So I was thinking, oh, you could, hunt for... You could do a Sandshrew hunt in here, but there's also Geodudes, so...
Mm.
That wouldn't exactly work.
No.
Alright, I did find a shiny Sandshrew the other day, though.
Nice.
Let's see here. Yep. There he is. I named him Alfred.
Cute.
I was in someone's stream, and I think someone suggested the name.
Maybe.
Alright, well, let's see about going to raid. Let's see who's live.
Only not a lot of people.
Swear you were
Oh, shoot. No. Don't play other people's videos. It was only a second, so it's fine. YouTube won't get mad about a second.
Now if it was a full minute, that might be
Ooh.
a different story.
Larry Larvesta is live. Wait a minute, wasn't Chev gonna go live tonight with Pokemon Coliseum?
I think he's... I don't think so. I can DM him.
He said Thursday. Unless that's next week.
I went out next week.
Yeah, I could also see Chev not going live today because of Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't see him. Alright, let's go raid Larry. I'll go ahead and set up the redirect. You wanna go ahead and put the command in chat for me? Please? Thank you.
Yep.
Where is it? Come on. Stream shut off. I'm still live.
Oh. Yeah. I think she's... Yeah, the command still worked.
Alright. So we're gonna go raid Larry. And I will see you all guys all over there. Make sure you use the hashtag MatsuRaiderific to let them know I sent you. And as always, I hope you all have a very... Oh, come on, stop. As always, I hope you all have